What's up, guys? Doordash Industries here. It's been a little while since I've done any vlogs, but I actually decided that I want to do a little vlogging today. And I'm just going to take you on kind of a day in the life of Doordash Industries. So, already started the day out here today, got the kids to school. Started to kind of go out on a run, but couldn't really find any decent orders. Sat for probably about 15-20 minutes. Then I decided to try to head up to my market. And then there was a little bit of an emergency with my son's. He's a diabetic with his Dexcom and his phone, and I'm trying to figure that all out right now. So I left out of my area to come back. I wasn't able to really get on the schedule anyways with Doordash, or really not get on the schedule, but I wasn't able to dash now yet. It wasn't busy enough. And neither Grub Hub or Uber. I waited for about 15 minutes in a area that was a place that I know I can get some orders from, and nothing really came, and then this whole issue erupted. So I'm heading home now to try to see if I can locate my son's cell phone. I think he may have left it at the house. I may have to run that back up to his school, but I think I'm going to try to get out probably around 10:30, 11 o'clock. Hopefully things will start to become busier and I can go out then. All right, guys, I will be back in a moment, and be back with an update soon. All right, guys, back here with an update. So it turns out my son did in fact leave his phone. I got that up to the school, came back down, decided to head to my normal market. So done quite a few miles today that are definitely unaccounted for in my work. But got back in the area, decided to kind of just drive around a little bit. I'm not able to get on the Doordash until about 11, so I said, you know what, I'm going to fire up Uber, I'm going to fire up Grub Hub, and just try to drive. And sure enough, within a couple of minutes, I got a Burger King order for $9.27 going 4.7 miles. Had a little bit of a wait, did mine. It was like about a 13-minute wait. Burger King normally doesn't start the orders in our area until we're there, so I expected it. And for this time of morning, it's like about 10 o'clock in the morning. Hey, I'll take it. So did that. So I am now on my way to dropping that order off. I'm hoping Uber or Grub Hub will give me another order quite quickly after I drop this one off. Sometimes Grub Hub will hit you up with an order as soon as you're making a drop off, although I'm kind of going a little bit out of the way, but I'm not too far out of the way. So I'm hoping, that I don't get forgotten. So I will be back here in just a moment. Once I am able to come back up and get another order, I'll come back with an update. Let you guys know how this drop off went, and see if we're going to hopefully hit our $100 today. Like I said, I haven't really been dashing as much lately. Been dealing with some family stuff. So I'm glad to be back out. Planning to be back out tomorrow and the next day, and hopefully I can get some videos going during that time. So I will see you guys in a little bit with an update. What's up, guys? Back with an update here. Haven't got another order yet. Did not get one right away like I thought I would. That drop-off was a little bit rocky. I got to an apartment complex, realized they did not put the apartment number in the address, just the building number. So began the process of contacting the customer. I called. Well, first I texted, got a text message out to see if I could get a hold of them that way. Then I called. They didn't answer right away. I tried to look at the mailbox. I found someone with the last name, but it was actually not in the right apartment. Luckily, I looked on the bag itself and realized that although it began with the same initial, it was not the actual last name. Finally, I reached the customer, and they let me know what apartment they were in. I called, tried them again. They picked up this time, and I was able to go and make the drop-off. And then, of course, there was a crisis at home. My wife called me because the baby hit her in the face. Or accidentally, of course. But she was picking him up. They were outside taking the dog out. He bucked, and her jaw got injured. I thought for a moment I was going to have to go back to the home front, but she was not able to reach me right away because I was making the delivery. And then by the time I reached her, she said, don't worry about it. Just stay out. I'll be fine. Not that there's a lot going on right now. I've got Uber fired up. I've got Grub Hub fired up. In 5 minutes, I will be live on DoorDash. And I'm highly thinking, because I am down to a 6% acceptance rate right now on DoorDash, that I'm thinking that I may go ahead and see what I can generate on DoorDash, turn off Grub Hub and Uber Eats, although I know that they will fill my inbox with order opportunities once lunch starts going. But just see where DoorDash takes me if I accept like the next 10 orders and see what happens. Because I know sometimes I've seen it where I've accepted a low one and then they stack it on top with a big one. And it all kind of ends up balancing out. So I'm kind of considering doing that. I'll let you know in the next update if I do. And then I'll take you guys along with me on that ride and let you know how it's going. But for right now, I'm just kind of riding back to an area that I think I can hopefully get another order while I wait to activate DoorDash, and then we'll see where the day takes us from there. All right, guys, I will talk to you in a little bit. What's up, guys? So back with an update here. So decided not to do the accept every order. I've gotten one offer from DoorDash, and it was a 8.5 mile, $4.75 order, and I said, no. So I may, once I get a decent order to start out with, I may see where it goes. But there's just no way I was going to take that right now. So I'm kind of sitting at a shopping plaza right now that I know that I can get an order at. I'm going to sit here for a little while and see where this goes. If I don't get an offer in a few minutes, I may start moving a little bit just to try to get something going. This is a better plaza for like Uber Eats and Grub Hub, but it will attract some DoorDash offers because there's a couple of DoorDash places right around the place. There's a McDonald's, a Wendy's right up the road. So, I mean, there's some spots, but we'll see where this goes. I think it's something that should generate an order, but we'll see how it goes. So, anyways, I will be back with an update shortly. Hopefully, I get another order. I've only made $9.27 today, so not a great day. Holy fuck, let's go. What's up, guys? Back here with an update. Arrived here at the shopping center that I wanted to go to. I ended up taking a little bit of a drive, doing a little bit of what I call the circuit. Drove around the one area that I normally get orders at. Didn't get anything, so I drove up here. Decided to walk into Best Buy just for a minute. That normally always triggers an order. I needed to look for something. And sure enough, as soon as I got in, I started getting orders. And I got a $15 3-mile order for Jersey Mike's, courtesy of Grub Hub. So I am now, and Jersey Mike's is literally right next door, saying the order's not going to be ready until about 11:20, and it's about 11:13 right now. So I'm hoping that isn't correct, but we'll see. Hoping they're not that busy and I can get in here and hopefully get the order just a tad bit sooner. So we will see. I will be heading in here in just a moment to check on the status of that order, and then I will update you guys once I get the order. All right, guys, I'll talk to you in a minute. What's up, guys? I'm back with an update. So made the pickup. There was an 11-minute wait on the order, but the order is for $15.06 to be exact. It was I've been on the road for about 5 minutes now. So all in all, it's taken me about 16 minutes so far to do the order. So I'm, going to be probably somewhere around 90 cents a minute, which is an excellent payout. I've got about 5 minutes left to get here. It should be a relatively easy drop off. So a great order here from Grub Hub. Even though there was a little bit of a wait, I'm willing to wait on a $15 order for 3 miles driving. So I've got about 1 mile left to go, 5 minutes. Should be making this drop off relatively soon here, and then we'll see if I can pick up another order quickly. Maybe it'll be a Grub Hub order. I'm going to turn DoorDash back on once I pull up to the customer's house. and I'll go ahead and turn Uber Eats on once I'm about 2 minutes away. I don't mind. Uber gives you a little bit more time. DoorDash tends to get aggressive with their expectations. So anyways, I will talk to you guys in a minute once I make the drop off. Hopefully everything goes as smooth as I think it will, and hopefully I'll have an order relatively quickly to tell you about. So this will put us at about $25 for today. Needing about 75 more to hit our 100, so we'll see what we can do. I'm only going to be able to work the lunch until about 1:15, then I've got to go back because my wife has an appointment she's got to go to, so I've got to go back and babysit for a little bit. And then I'll get back out later today, and I may have to use the dinner hour to get the rest of the $100 in for today. So I will see you guys shortly with an update. What's up, guys? I'm back. So a little update there. Made the delivery. Everything went well. I got it dropped off. Now I am heading to a hotspot that's right around the corner. See if I can pick up another order. Nobody jumped once I made this delivery. Well, and except for DoorDash, they sent me a 425 8-mile order, and now they just sent me a 525 11.4 mile order. So we will promptly decline those. I mean, that's just insane. But anyways, that's the story of DoorDash. That's why my acceptance rate is literally at almost 0% right now, because DoorDash has just been sending me absolute garbage for like the last day, or 2 days, 3 days. And I've been working pretty exclusively for Grub Hub and Uber Eats. It's been pretty terrible on the DoorDash front. I don't know how everyone else has been, but I'm just, you know, not going to take stupid orders. And that's just the way it is. So anyways, we got another DoorDash opportunity that's coming through here. $5.75 for $4 miles. And you know, I would possibly have considered this order if it wasn't for the fact that the restaurant, there's going to be a long wait there. That Baskin Robbins never has anything ready. So I'm going to put order 2 small and turn that one down. And just continue to stay available for Grub Hub and just continue to stay available for Grub Hub and DoorDash. They or not DoorDash, Uber Eats. They tend to do better for me so far, and that's just the way it's been. So we'll see what happens here. Hopefully, I get another order soon that I can take. Like I said, I'm heading towards a hotspot. I know all 3 of these apps are going to be active in this area and deal with these restaurants. So we'll see what comes of it, and hopefully, I get an order quickly. All right, guys, talk to you in a minute. What's up, guys? Back with an update. So got an order. I believe I told you guys that I'd gotten an order from DoorDash, or maybe I didn't. I don't remember if I actually came in and updated or not, but I'll give you the update as if I did. I got a $6.50 offer from DoorDash for 2 miles. So it was my first DoorDash offer I'd taken in quite some time. I took it and said, hey, not a bad offer. And then, of course, as it's been with DoorDash here recent, it's like one thing after another. It was a 15-minute wait on a $6.50 order. Now, you may go, why did I wait? Well, I waited because while I was waiting, about 5 minutes into my wait, I got a offer from Grub Hub for an order and pay.
Get to your pickup at Duncan 13108 Pennsylvania
I just
Avenue.
accepted here. We're gonna have to opt out of that. And
In a quarter-mile pickup on the right.
I opted into the order for $14, so it turned into a $20 deal. So I was able to place that order by phone. I'm going to go pick it up right now. I just accepted on accident a Dunkin' Donuts order. I have no idea what it even is. It's a Uber Eats order. I am going to pick that up right now. I guess I'm going to also try to pick up this Dunkin' Donuts order, I guess, as well. I don't know. I don't even know how much it is. This is a mess. So anyways, we're going to pick up this Dunkin' Donuts order as well since it's on the way, and see if it's ready. If it's not ready, I'm going to have to cancel it. If it is ready, then we'll pick it up, and then we're going to go pick up the Grub Hub order here in a minute. But I'm working on a $14 Grub Hub order, an unknown amount for Uber Eats, and I just got done with a $6 order for Doordash. So things are picking up. All right, guys, I'll be back with an update shortly. All right, guys, so update. Just went into the Dunkin' Donuts to check on that order. It was not ready. It wasn't even close to ready. The app will even tell you if you arrive more than 8 minutes early, be ready for a wait. I went in there and the place was a madhouse like it normally is. I normally will never go deliver for Dunkin' Donuts because the wait times are so severe. I don't even know what the order amount is. I don't know if it's a $2 order, a $3 order, a $10 order. Not enough for me to assess whether it was worth going back for or not. So I utilized the cancel for excessive wait time. So I am now again heading to go pick up my order that I did for Grub Hub, which I know is $14. I may get something else in the interim, although once you cancel an order for Uber, they do tend to cut you off for a little while, and I hadn't gotten anything until this order came through. So it's been a very slow day Uber-wise. Nothing has popped back through on the Doordash side, so we will see if anything comes in the meantime while I'm working on this Grub Hub order. I've only got about 40 minutes left of my work time. I've got to head home at 1 o'clock, and then I'll be back out for dinner. So hoping to at least break the $50 mark by the time I get done with my morning / partial lunch session. So we'll see what happens. All right, guys, I will talk to you in a minute here once I've made this pickup and successfully drop this off. All right, guys, I'll talk to you in a minute. What's up, guys? Back with an update here. So no orders have come through yet. Doordash is back to ignoring me. And of course, as I suspected, Uber Eats has not sent me any follow-ups. So heading to make this delivery here. Got about a 5-minute journey ahead of me. Pickup went okay. There was a little bit of a wait. It was a first time I've ever been to this restaurant. It was a drive-through only. I'd already pre-ordered it. They did forget one of my drinks, which they were really nice about. I got them to prepare that for me so I could make sure I had everything that the customer needed. And now I'm on my way. So we will see how this goes. I did just look at the drop-off location. It's actually a law office that I've been to before, so it's not as convenient as I would have liked it to have been. But it's not bad miles. It's a pretty decent payout. And the order, like I said, piggybacking it onto the $6.50 Doordash order, you know, it's not bad at all when you look at the entire order as a whole. So, hoping to get this done without too much problems. So we'll see what happens here. I will be back with an update and let you know how this goes. All right, guys, talk to you in a minute. What's up, guys? Back with a update here. So looks like we're going to end the lunch / breakfast shift, whatever you want to call it. It really wasn't very good at all. It wasn't really barely worth my time. But we're going to end it with the order that I just did, which was the order and pay. I did get a $12 order for 14 miles from Grub Hub as soon as I got done with that order. It wasn't worth it. I didn't have time to do it. It was going to take way too long. Then I got followed up with a, I guess it was a, I think it was a $7.25 order for sheets, going 7 miles. Again, not worth it. And I just didn't have time to do it. Like I said, I have to get home. So I am heading home now to go take care of some things. I'm hopeful to get back out because I only made about $44 so far. So not even close to the 100 that I want to make, or is always my goal for the day. I've had morning shifts go a lot better. The DoorDash was just absolutely trash today. I did get a couple of DoorDash orders before I just turned it off in disgust. I got a $3.75 11-mile order. I got a $2.25, 7-mile order. And I just said, you know what, I'm done. My acceptance rate right now is at 3%. So maybe that's why I'm getting such terrible orders. Anyways, I mean, I don't know. So, but Grubhub, Uber Eats are definitely carrying the way lately. More so Grubhub than the other three. I've almost become like a Grubhub driver instead of a Doordash driver. So, anyways, hopefully get back out for the dinner shift, or some of the dinner shift. So we'll talk to you guys then. What's up, guys? I am back after a long break. It's about 7 o'clock. When we last took off or met, I was ending my lunch shift. I had to go home and do some father duties. I am done with all that now. I'm going out for hopefully about an hour and a half, 2 hours to try to make the remaining $50-some that I need to make to get to my 100 for today. So I've got all the apps fired up. I've got Uber, Grubhub, and Doordash. All three phones going. So we'll see who gives me an order first. Hopefully I get something decent. It is dinner time, so I am very much hoping that something good comes through. As I talked about earlier, Doordash has not been treating me very well, so I'm hoping they make that up to me tonight. We shall see. Grubhub's been the one taking care of me most of the time. We're going to go and see if that remains to be true tonight. And Uber Eats hasn't been too bad at times. Now it looks like we just got our first offer of the day. And it's $7.50 stacked order. So that means, wow. $3.75 a piece. Stacked order. 2 restaurants. That is a decline. Doordash has continued, and that order is way too small, and that puts me at 2% for my acceptance rate. So we'll see. Maybe I'll hit 0 tonight. I don't know. It'll be very interesting. I've never hit 0 yet. I'll definitely take a screenshot if I do, but I've gotten down to, last time I got down to about 2%, and then I ended up taking some orders and turning it around. So we'll see what happens. I'm not afraid of going to 0 if I have to. All right, guys, I will be back once I get my first order. Oh, here comes another one. Let's see what this one has. Is this going to be decent? And this is $8.75 for 7.8 miles. And, all right, we're going to have to analyze and break this one down because I do like where it's going. So Doordash, you might get yourself an order here. I do like where it's going. I like where it ends. And I got about 16 seconds here to make a decision on this. It is over $1 a mile. I'm going to accept it. First order of the day, $8.75 Doordash. All right, guys, I'll be back. Once I get this order, I'm going to go pick this up. Hopefully it's there waiting for me. And hopefully this will trigger some more Uber orders and Grubhub orders. I like where it's going. So we'll see what happens. All right, guys, I'll talk to you in a minute.
Turn right, then turn.
What's up, guys? I am back. Just made that delivery. It had turned out to be $4.75 base pay for a $4 tip. Went relatively well. Took about 20 minutes to drop off. So that's about, that put me at pace for about $25 an hour. So I'm heading back towards that area where I got the last order. That tends to be a good area to get orders at, especially this time of night. So I'm heading back in that direction and going to see what we can get. We need about $44 now to hit our 100 for today. And here we go, another Doordash order. And this one, 10 miles. Actually not bad. This one's not bad at all. I will go ahead and take this one. This is, I like where it's going. I don't mind where it's going, so I'll take it. All right, $10.75. So we got $10.75. We're going to go get it. I think it actually it's not picking my GPS location up right. So we're going to go ahead and take it. So we're working for Doordash tonight, guys. We're going to go get this. Oh, and now Grubhub comes in with an order. Okay, let's see what Grubhub has in store. So it's something I can stack. And actually, wow, thank God for DoorDash. $5.66 for sheets. That's only going 2 miles, but I'm not going to worry about it. That's too low for dinner time. All for too low. All right, so we turned that one down, got rid of that, and we're going to go pick this order up. Hopefully, it'll be ready, and I'll be back to go over with you, see if we got any hidden tip or anything like that. Oh, another. Oh, what the heck? They're sending me the same order again. I didn't get my rejection. Our offer shows too low. I guess my cell phone service isn't very good. All right, anyways, I'm going to figure this out. I will be back, guys. See you in a minute.
Turn right onto Valley Mall Road.
What's up, guys? So it's getting a little late here. Probably not going to be able to see me very well in the video, so this might be the last video I do tonight until I get to the end of the shift, and then I will kind of recap it for you. Because my lighting's not so great in here. But I did just pick up the order for $10.75. As I was walking in, I kept my Grub Hub on and my Uber Eats just to see if I could maybe stack something. And I got a 2.5 mile, $12 order for Mexicali Cantina. The problem with that was the wait time at that place is way too long. Plus, it was going in the absolute opposite direction. So I had to turn it down, and saying that I was driving in the opposite direction is what I used in Grub Hub. And most likely, that was 2 turn downs in a row. Grub Hub normally gets a little bit upset when you start to turn down a lot of orders. So I probably won't hear much from them for the rest of the evening, but we shall see. Hopefully, maybe I can get something on my way. I've got about a 10-minute journey ahead of me. Looks like Uber just dropped me something. 4.9 miles, $11.30 at the Burger King. And now Grub Hub's going off. Jesus Christ. It's getting very interesting, guys. $16.91 Red Robin. Alright, I'm going to accept that and I'll come back and get it. Because Red Robin always takes a long time. Burger King does not. Burger King's not going to work. Anyways, all right, guys. So I've got a $16.90 order for Red Robin going 11 miles, but it's easy miles, and that should be a nice order for me to have. So I'm gonna go take care of this $10 order and then go back to Red Robin and pick that up. And then hopefully should be able to get it all in on time. All right, guys, talk to you in a minute. Bye-bye. Hello, guys. Dad Dash here with the recap. So hope you guys enjoyed the video there. I was not able to continue videotaping the end there because it got too dark. So I'm going to take you through the end in each shift there that we've got, or each delivery that we did. As you know, we started out with we did a morning and morning/lunch, and we did a dinner shift. So I started my morning out doing 2 Grub Hub orders, one for Burger King, one for Jersey Mike's. There's no hidden tip with Grub Hub, so those orders were $9.27 and $15.06. Now that initial miles traveled there, as you can kind of see there, that's a pretty large amount of miles that's there, but that is because that includes me coming into the area when I turn my apps on. So I turn on Grub Hub and Uber Eats on my way in. Now the next one was just because, again, sometimes I have a tendency to probably drive more than I should and wander a bit. So I did a lot of miles there. The miles to dollar ratios were not very good at all, 21 cents and 79 cents. So not good at all. It took me a combined collective 30 minutes for the first order for an $18.54 projected hourly and a $34.75 projected hourly for 26 minutes. So all in all, it took me about 56 minutes. So you can almost look at that as an hour worth of pay, which is about $25. So not really bad when you combine the two together. Where it gets a little rocky there is the in-between time. It literally took me 50 minutes to find another order. So you can see when it was delivered and when it was, and when my next order came through. Now you're going to see here that the wait times were both pretty long there. They were 11 minutes, 11 minutes. You're going to see in that lunch shift, wait times played a huge factor. as well as time in between orders. So next, I got a DoorDash order for $6.50, thinking there might be some hidden tip there. There was not. That was a top China order. I only had to travel 6 miles for that. So that was not bad. That was over $1 a mile. So that was, actually not terrible. That was $1.08. A mile on that. So, not bad. Now, the projected hourly for this one, though, because it was a 24-minute order, it took a long time. So it was $16.25. And that was because of this. It was my worst wait time of the day, 15 minutes for a $6.50 order. Now, here's the deal. I waited on that order because while I was there, I got the next order that I'm going to show you, which was my final order of the lunch shift, which was a Grub Hub order, and it was for $14.35. So the way I was looking at that particular moment was I had $20 and $21 in orders, and I was really hoping to catch another one, another order right after that. I only had to go 5 miles, so combined between those two orders was only about 11 miles. So really good miles to money ratio on both of those. $1.08, $2.87. And then you're going to see right here, it was 11:48 to 12:42. So I had 8 minutes left. I was hoping to grab another order that was going to be big enough that I could add some of those dollars on to the end of that hour to get me up to $25. It did not happen because I drove around after that and was unable to find another order. And as you saw in the video, I ended up leaving the shift at 12:42 and had to go take care of some stuff going on the home front. Now, I didn't get back out, as you see there, until about 7:11. So I didn't get back out for a long time because I had things to do that day. But when I did come back out, I actually jumped right on the board with 2 DoorDash orders. Right there you can see, and then a Grub Hub order. Now, the offer on the DoorDash orders was $8.75 and $10.75. I did not end up with any extra tip, but you can see right here the miles were huge, 31 miles and 14 miles. I made some huge mistakes on the mileage and huge mistakes on being a little bit aggressive and accepting the orders too soon will be my top reflection. As you see, I ended up doing 20 miles on the back end there because I ended up taking an order for that DoorDash order for the Black Rock Grill, which I thought might have some extra tip in it, and took that. And then while I was on that one, I got the Red Robin, and I thought I could get back, and it really was a big misunderestimation on my part. The order wise for each of those orders, the first DoorDash order I did ended up being a projected hourly. You see, these came in okay, $29, $23, and $26. Once again, wait time ended up being a factor on only one order, and that was only my worst wait time was 6 minutes. I had a 3 minutes and a 5 minutes. So wait time was not a huge factor on this shift. I was only out for about an hour. I was only out for about an hour and a half. So it really wasn't an absolutely terrible night shift. I just didn't have a lot of time to be out. And like I said, I ended up making about $34 for an hour and a half's worth of work. So, I mean, it was not great, but it was not the worst either. But that right here, the big factor here for tonight was those miles. Those are huge. Those are killers. So let's get into the shift stats here. How did the shift go? I drove way too many miles. Let's put it that way. I ended up driving 126 miles for a total of 65 cents per mile. My total pay for the shift was $81.59 for the entire day. I did not make my 100. I missed it by $18.41. And the total cost of, my total base pay was $37.65. Total in tips was $43.95. And I did a total of only 7 dashes. My average wait time was over 8 minutes. That's killer. My average per minute was only 31 cents per minute, but my average order was right where I wanted to be, over $10 an order, which is where I shoot for, and it was $11.66. But this was the big problem right there. $18.76 per hour was all I earned. My actual gas cost for being out there was $8.80 for the day, so that was not entirely terrible. That's because I drive a Prius. And my actual delivery rate, now this is where I really look at these two numbers and analyze these heavily, because my delivery rate was north of $25 an hour, which is where I wanted to be. So what that told me is number one, I really was I wasn't getting orders, so my order selection was not good for some reason, and I wasn't getting them. I either was being too selective, or I just wasn't in the right position, and most of it was positioning. I took orders that did not put me in the best position at the end of that order and caused me to have to come back, and then I did not get orders that I liked because I was not around good restaurants. So order positioning is huge and key. That's what I take away from this shift, and I have focused on trying to make some changes on what I'm doing in my strategy. And you're going to see in a couple of videos I am going to be putting out that I made some nice improvements. But for this particular shift, that's a huge thing. $25 an hour, delivery $18. That's a huge gap. I want to close that gap. I want to be I want to be $25 an hour for my regular and $30 north of 30 for my delivery. That's when you know it's in line. But at least at a minimum, I was $25 an hour for the delivery time. All right. So tax summary wise, let's see here. I ended up, sorry, my bad. I ended up making a net income of $77.47. And again, I'm not a tax accountant, but this was taken from my interpretation of how to process your taxes. If anybody would like to get the spreadsheet, dad-13@gmail.com. All right, it's in the video as well, in the comments, or in the the comment section or the notes section of the video. But that is what I made here, $77.47. After the actual gas cost, I made $68.67. So, and I worked a total of, let's see here, I worked a total of 4 hours and 4.5 hours for the day. So, I mean, all in all, I wouldn't call it a complete terrible day. I mean, if you can do $18 an hour and be out there, that's not a terrible wage, but that's not the wage that I'm looking for when I'm out. So anyways, like I said, there's some things I take away from it. This is how I analyze a shift. This is what I use. If anyone's interested in these sheets, these are Google Sheets. They can be used on Google Sheets. They can be used in Apple numbers as well. All right, guys, thanks for watching, and I will be back here with another video shortly. In the meantime, keep dashing. Keep working your strategy, and don't give up. All right, guys. Talk to you in a little bit.